never mind, because the list goes on forever, and there's probably types that we've never heard of before. So, how many of you guys built an engine before? Alright, so I'm the only one who has built an engine, but if you guys think that I built a life-size engine, well, I'm sorry, but that's not the case. I built a small, simple engine, unlike other engines that weigh a ton and are very complex to build. So, wait, hold on, sorry. Technology. So as technology evolves throughout time, more job opportunities will be available for engineers, such as myself. But we shouldn't forget when technology was first introduced to humankind. So as we all remember, when the first cell phone was introduced to us, the computer set, the game consoles, the the car, the radio, and all other technologies that are used today. So, as a mechanical engineering student, I didn't know that engineers broke it down into several disciplines. I didn't know what the Stirling engine was and the design process that engineers use throughout their careers. So, hopefully, you guys will have a great understanding about engineering world, the concept involving engineering, and the design process that engineers use throughout their careers. So, I'll give you a little background on what engineering is, the disciplines that are offered, the Stirling engine, and the design process. So first, what is engineering? Well, engineering is the application of using science and math to solve real life problems. So you ask yourself, why when you throw something in the air, why does it come down? Or when you throw a football, why does it have to be 45 degrees? So engineering, well, according to Jim Lucas, a life science contributor quoting Freeman Dyson, a physicist, a good scientist uses original ideas. A good engineer, though, makes a design with using a few original ideas. So scientists usually get credit for everything, coming up with something new, but an engineer uses they make those innovations available for everyone, available to you guys. So now I'll be discussing about the disciplines. So according to Dr. Raymond Landis, Cal State LA's Dean of Engineering, Computer Science, and Technology, he mentions that there are 5 major disciplines, which are electrical, mechanical, civil, chemical, and industrial. I'm a mechanical. So electrical focuses on devices and systems with the use of electricity. Mechanical focuses on they design mechanical equipment and tools. Civil focuses on the designing and planning of construction. Chemical products focuses on the chemical products that we use every day. And industrial focuses on the various resources that we use today. So I discussed about what engineering is and the disciplines. I'll be moving on to the Stirling engine. So Stirling engine. It was invented by Robert Stirling in 1860 in Scotland, and he was known to be a reverend at a church. But he was so fascinated with the engineering world that he decided to make prototypes of heat engines, and it turns out to be that it was a Stirling engine. So, according to Chris Woodford, British science writer, there are several components to the Stirling engine, which are a heat source, which to power the engine, gas so that it allows everything to move, such as all this stuff right here. Heat sinks to prevent the engine from overheating, piston, this is a piston right here, and heat exchanger to improve the efficiency of the engine. Now that I discussed about the Stirling engine and about the history as well, I'll be moving on to design process. So there's a design process is a method to create a product to satisfy people's needs. So there's 8 steps, which is the first step is customer needs or business opportunity. So not everyone's gonna like your product, but it's your job or engineers to make sure that the majority of them will like it. The second step is specification constraints. So you gotta come up with ideas, or you gotta think of issues that you'll run into later on during your design. Data and information collection. You'll want to make sure that you're researching a lot of data or coming up with data and information that you can implement to your design. Development of alternate designs. So you want to make sure that not only that you make an original one, but you also build another one, just in case the original one doesn't go really well. Evaluation of designs. So make sure you're always evaluating it. Implementation of optimal design. Always implementing to the design. Testing and evaluation of design. So making sure that you're always testing it. And if necessary, the last step, redesigning and retesting. I discussed everything. Now I'm gonna sum things up. So I think it's important that people have a greater understanding of engineering, a design that involves engineering, and the process, the design process, so that maybe you can probably have the possibility of letting your product be available to the world. So I discussed engineering and its disciplines, what engineering is and its disciplines, the Stirling engine, and design process. So as technology evolves throughout time, there will be job opportunities for engineers, like I said, and hopefully I'm one of those that get those opportunities. However, the road of engineer is tough. It's stressful. It may seem impossible, but it will be rewarding at the end. So for those that are undecided with their majors, maybe consider engineering to your list. If you love math and science, of course.